Right, you ready? Step 1, knife with parental guidance. Step 2, knife again. Shall I quickly check the instructions and see how you should do it, or should I just build it? Feet. Don't know what that is, but don't worry about scratching it because it's a rail. It's gonna get scratched. Let's do these first. There's probably some technical order to do this in, but I feel like there's no rules. Take off these little sticky things. 1 foot. 2 feet. Joining plate, nuts and bolts, uprights, connecting bar, and the gold. The bits that really matter. End caps. So all you need is a 17mm spanner, and if times get tough, pocket socket. But it is a bit fiddly to do it with this. Okay, first we're going to do our uprights. I don't think it matters which one goes where. Little nuts and bolts. Oh wait, there's different sizes. Okay, as you notice there's 2 different sizes. I'm not quite sure why. One's going to be for these. So you need 2 long ones. Is that what we got? And we're going to need 4 shorties. Okay. So the shorter nuts are for the uprights, and the longer nuts are for, what do you call the top bit? The grinding bar, the bit that you actually grind. Long nuts, bar that you grind. Good English. And you've got some washers here. All of the washers are curved, so I'm guessing it goes like that, yeah? So as you can see, you've got a curved washer here that will go round the feet. Because that's just all I do at work all day, is do up nuts and bolts. 17mm spanner. You don't want to overdo it. Nice and tight, but don't overdo it. Upright number 1. Upright number 2. Right, so the connecting bar, you want to go to the grind rail and you'll see that there's 2 holes, obviously 2 holes, 2 threads. Plonk that in there like that. Plonk, nice word, nice word. And you want to use the shorter nut with the round washer on the outside edges. You'll see why in a minute. Again, don't over tighten it, just nice, gentle. The other ones you can crank up a bit more. You'll then want to get your connecting plate. You want to use a longer nut and a flat washer. As you can see here, these are curved washers and these ones are flat. They're even like different in size. You'll want a flat washer, so when you put this on, obviously the nut is going against something flat instead of something curved. Next. So now this bit is actually completed, and what I'm going to do, instead of like making this all up in one, I'm going to completely fix this one now. So to do that, you just plonk it on top like that. Obviously it would help having 2 people, but I feel like most people can manage just doing it themselves. There's 1 half of the rail completed. Now we're going to do exactly the same with the other half. Second half of the rail completed. Okay, so I've done both halves of the rail. There is other ways to do it. You can build it all in one, but the reason why you build it in 2 halves, because it's easier to transport, you know. If you have 2 rails, you can just fit them in your boot. like that, or you can just carry them by your side like this. Depending on what you're doing, I just find it a lot easier to carry it in 2 halves. So now we're going to connect the both halves of the rail, and all you want to do is simply slot it together. Okay, you should be left with 1 long bolt and 1 flat washer and 1 curved washer and 1 short bolt. Obviously the short bolt is connecting onto the round part of the rail. Okay, and then you want the long bolt with the flat washer on the connecting plate. Okay, so if you do ever like lose or misplace any of these little bolts, they're super easy to get. They're just a standard M8 thread, and it doesn't really matter how long you get them or not. Obviously you don't want them to be longer than the actual rail themselves, so anything under like 25mm would be perfect. And you can get them from anywhere, your local hardware store, Amazon, B&Q, you could, yeah, anywhere at all you can get them, even electrical wholesalers. And that's your rail built, except for the final piece are these little end caps. And there you have it, Subrosa Street Rail built, super easy and very, very convenient. I'll quickly show you these. What are they called? XS legs kit. Okay, so you can get the small leg kit anyway, and basically all it is you build the rail exactly the same, except for instead of using this upright, you can just replace it for the smaller one, which just makes the rail a little bit lower, so it's like maybe a little bit less scary to learn stuff like tire rides. Or you can even have like one low one, one high one, so you make a little up rail or a little down rail. The world is your oyster. This also comes with loads of different kits you can get for it. Not only the small leg kit, you can get an extension kit to make it a little bit longer. You can get a roller coaster kit so you can have 2 rails together. And you can also get an A-frame rail kit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna build them for you right now because it's cracking on a bit, but maybe in the next video I'll make all of them in one ginormous rail. Okay, so I've already got one of these rails. Actually, I've got 2 of these rails because they're absolutely awesome, and I don't want to see this rail going to waste. So if you want a shot to win this rail, then just make sure you read the description below and follow it, how you can win. And obviously make sure you like this little cheeky video, yeah? Peace.